All right, appreciate that. Why do you feel 2020 and this time with all the COVID and protests and the craziness, why was it the perfect time to drop this album now?
I mean, for me personally, I didn't know it was a perfect time. It turned out to be the perfect time because the music, I think in darkness, light is that much more potent. So I think this album has a certain light to it that feels magnified because of the darkness of our leadership in this country, the darkness of the injustices being caught on tape more often, the darkness of, this pandemic that's killing literally 250,000 people just in this country alone. So many of my friends have died from COVID. Literally, about 10 people I know personally have died
Sorry to hear that.
unnecessarily from COVID-19. They didn't have to be dead. They were young, in good health, relatively good health. And, so it's a lot of darkness that's going on this year. And there's a lot of light to me in certain areas too. So I feel like this record just feels more relevant than usual.
I know this COVID thing has messed with your money from touring something crazy. How moving forward, how do you plan accordingly moving into the future to plan and schedule touring? How difficult has that been?
It's been very difficult because a lot of promoters are scared to book you because they don't know when COVID is going to be over either. So, it's one thing to hope that things are better by 2021, but you don't know that. And so, with booking, entertainment acts, usually you pay money up front, at least half up front, in order to book them. And promoters are afraid to do that because they're wondering if we give them half up front and then COVID ain't right by the time we book the show next year, now we've lost that half. You know what I'm saying? So, and so it's a very interesting dynamic because everybody's timid, everybody's a little afraid, and then with our COVID cases in America going skyrocketing, actually higher now than they were back in February and March and April, then it gives people overseas even less reason to try to book you because they're almost like, well, y'all are out of control in America.
Right.
So, it's definitely a trying time. So as a musician, you're trying to figure out other ways to make income. Those that know about the music industry, it's long been said that where we make most of our money is from touring. And so without touring, that's tough for all artists.
Like you said, the new album is out now. Can you tell the viewers where they can find this?
Yeah, you can go to Bandcamp and look up Arrested Development. The album's called Don't Fight Your Demons. You can go on iTunes or Apple Music, whatever you got, and you can get it there. It's Don't Fight Your Demons, or it's on our website. We make the most money from it from Bandcamp or on our website. Our website is arresteddevelopmentmusic.com, so people can get it on any one of those platforms. As far as buying it, you can stream it on any platform, whether it's Spotify or Tidal or whatever.
My man Satellite Hip Hop also had another question. Any plans on pressing the vinyl and a UK release?
Yeah. So we got vinyl coming up at the top of 2021. We struck a deal with some people that's going to press up vinyl. So sign our mailing list at arresteddevelopmentmusic.com. We'll let you know the moment we have vinyl ready, because a lot of our fans and a lot of the people that's supporting us, they don't even want to get the stream or download. They want to get vinyl, which we appreciate. So, I would say stream it now so you could get in on the music and just listen to it, and then don't buy it and wait for the vinyl and get the vinyl record. It's a collector's item. It's going to be a double vinyl. The vinyl itself is going to be like cream. One of them is going to be cream and the next one's brown. So we got two records. One is cream, one is brown. It sort of follows the color scheme of the album cover. And it's really, really fresh. I think people are going to really love having that joint in their record collection. And so you can get an advanced copy by going to our website, arresteddevelopmentmusic.com, and just letting us know. Get on our mailing list, like sign it up, and we'll just give you the link to get an advanced copy right off the bat.
Before we get out of here, what's up next for Speech and Arrested Development?
Well, I'm about to drop a solo album, which my man Twan Mack is on. It's called Expansion. We'll drop. I was gonna drop it on, but basically about 2 weeks ago, but because Don't Fight Your Demons has gotten so much love, we didn't want to sort of spread the love thin. So we're gonna wait till top of 21 and drop Expansion. But my man Twan Mack is on there. My dude Rambo is on there. My sisters is on there, like Keandra's on there. She's fresh as ever. Um, so many others. Sister Arabia Allah is on there. Um, just Otis. There's so many fresh artists on there. Danny B, Ecstatic from Kenya's on there. It's a great record. And that's a solo record. So it's called Expansion. I'm really proud of that. Very excited about that. And that'll drop like top of 21.
In these crazy times, what is keeping Speech inspired to write and create new music?
I think really the fans of the music have been inspiring me the most. I've also been working with some of the artists that I've always respected. I won't give any names just yet, but they'll be on this next project. And I'm excited to work with some of these dudes. So like being able to sort of connect. It's ironically, I've been doing this for so long and I haven't connected with a lot of artists creatively that are like my peers. And I'm doing that this year. And all of it's because of COVID-19. I think that's the double-edged sword of COVID-19. Um, that's inspiring me. That's like keeping me very, just like excited about this new project. And Don't Fight Your Demons reactions have really inspired me. So thank y'all. Like for those that got that record, and if you've ever shouted it out and said, "Yo, this is brilliant," or "This is record of the year," or "This is blah blah blah," you don't even understand how much that means to us. Me, Configure, the people involved with this record. It means everything. And so, that inspires. And I will say there's one other project that I want the viewers to know about. I went into a jail and wrote music with those that are inmates, and I call them residents. And I documented it. And it's a movie that's out on Amazon Prime. It's on YouTube. It's called 16 Bars. And it is by far one of the most important things I've ever done. And I really want people to, especially during this quarantine, and it seems like America's going to go even deeper into quarantine for a second, go ahead and spend, an hour and a half and check out this film, 16 Bars. It's on Amazon. It's me going into this jail and documenting this experience. And I think you'll love it. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know what you think, or Twitter. And I want people to know about that project too.
As one last bonus question before we get out of here, can you take me back to the process of linking with DJ Premier for Ease My Mind? Shout out to DITC for the question.
Yeah, DITC. Love them. But I'll say this, like Premier has always been one of my favorite producers of hip hop. He's always been one of my favorite DJs as far as his preciseness. If you remember, I told you I was a DJ. So like I get when someone's precise, like him, Jazzy Jeff. There's some people that got real fast skills, but there's others that are super precise in their sensibility on they're just very tasteful on how they approach scratching. That's Premier to me. So we are label mates back in the 90s. So I used to go on tour with Gangstar, Arrested Development did. So if you ever look back on their Dwick video, I think it's Premier, he has on a 3 years, 5 months, 2 days in the life of sweater or shirt during that video where they're in the beach, him and Guru. Point being, we've done shows together in the early days. So me and Premier knew each other, and also the respect level for what he does is just on another plane for me. So it was amazing to ask him and him agree to do a remix for Ease My Mind. Him doing it using a sample from Isley Brothers, using Jungle Brothers. I mean, just the certain samples that he would use on that remix, just to me, he knew exactly the headspace that Arrested Development remix should be in, and I just felt like he nailed it. But he nails his stuff all the time. I'm always proud of what he does.
No doubt. Well, Speech, I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me as a fan from day one. This has been definitely a highlight of a crazy year for myself. I listened to the album. Thank you so much for the link.
Yeah,
Everybody go out and definitely purchase that new album, Don't Fight Your Demons. If we can get out, before we get out of here, Speech, if you can shout out your social media and where everybody can find you moving into the future.
yeah. Go to my website, brotherspeech.com. Um, I got a lot of great stuff going on, so go there. But my social media is speech underscore underscore on Instagram, speech underscore underscore on Twitter. And I don't even know what my Facebook is. I hate Facebook. but but I'm on Facebook too, if that's what you're into. I'm not on, I don't know too much about TikTok, and I don't know about Twitch or none of these other things. But Instagram, Twitter, speech underscore underscore. Hit up Black Existence. That's one of my projects that I do on Instagram. It's incredible. And hit up Arrested Development on Instagram too. Yeah, but brotherspeech.com, you can get all of that in one place, brotherspeech.com.
No doubt. Thank you so much, Speech, and a big shout out to Twan Mack once again. We will see
Juan
you in the
Beck deserves ultimate salute. He told me,
Absolutely.
he wrote me, he said, "You're about to do an interview." And he said, "Y'all are two of my favorite people." And now I know why he said that about you. So much respect, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Speech. Anything you need, I'm here. Next album, whatever. Let's chop it up again in the future.
No doubt.
Thank everybody for passing through and checking out the brother Speech, who's a legend, been in the game for many years. Be sure to check out his new album, Don't Fight the Demons. And this has been episode number 98. Thank you so much, Speech.
Thank you, man.
Salute.